Entrepreneurship is a journey and one of the hardest jobs in the world. That's why if you want to be a successful entrepreneur, you must master the art of organization, productivity, and time management to keep you motivated. This is where the OrganizedPreneur comes in. With the OrganizedPreneur, you get the right tips, the right tools, and the right resources to help you simplify your life so that you can organize your business with ease. Hello, I'm Eldrima Harper, Certified Organizational Specialist at OrganizedPreneur.com. And this is where I help solopreneurs get rid of clutter, organize their lives and their businesses, helping you to create spaces you'll be proud of, a workspace that is conducive for creativity and productivity. Let's get started with the podcast. So today we're going to be talking about the power of to-do lists to declutter your life. The power of a to-do list to declutter your life. And so as an entrepreneur, I believe that there's power in cultivating the habit of using to-do lists to help you organize your life and business. They play an important role and can actually be quite beneficial as far as personally and business productivity. So how does the to-do list help with clutter, you may be asking? Well, it declutters the brain and helps you organize your thoughts so that you have room and capacity for clarity, creativity, and critical thinking. It helps keep us from being overwhelmed. When we're overwhelmed, it creates anxiety and stress. It also minimizes procrastination so that we can stay focused and fully present. The one thing that I hear most often about to-do lists is that people will say, I have a long to-do list. I mean, there's so many things on my to-do list, I don't know if I'm going to get everything done. To which my response is, so do I. But not everything on the list is going to get done today or tomorrow, and some things may not ever get done. So let's start by dissecting and decluttering that long to-do list, because when your to-do list is too long and you feel overwhelmed, there are several things that you can do. First, make sure you're not confusing your to-do list with your brain thought download, better known as a brain dump. I always start with creating a weekly brain thought download to get everything out of my head and on paper and just work from there. And it's very powerful for decluttering our thoughts, because as entrepreneurs, we're always thinking about things. We're always thinking. Sometimes it's hard to just really shut the brain down. And it may look like a to-do list, but it's not a to-do list, because some things make it to your to-do list and some things don't. So it's about reframing what it is you're creating. Your brain thought download is the first place you start. And so for me, it starts with the brain thought download. And what I'm doing is I'm purging so that I'm working at optimal capacity. And so with this process, I'm creating the capacity for critical thinking, and I know that I'm going to be able to get things done, right? Now, some things, again, are not going to be done. But again, it is about creating the capacity for critical thinking as to how I'm going to get things done, when I'm going to get it done, and if I'm going to get it done. So reframe that long to-do list by creating a brain thought download. Number 2, make sure you're not confusing projects with tasks. In other words, a task is a single item to be accomplished within a project. A project is the entire series of tasks that need to be completed together to accomplish a single outcome or goal. For example, if you want to create a new product or you want to create a new course, the entire creation process is the project. So if you list the course as a to-do item on your list, on your to-do list, you're going to feel overwhelmed, because these are tasks associated, or there are tasks associated with that project that need to be completed. So immediately you're going to begin to feel overwhelmed because now the brain is telling you, wait a minute, there's things that I need to do in order to make sure that this thing is complete. And so instantly you're going to begin to feel overwhelmed. And even on the personal side, if you're organizing your space, that's a project, right? And so there are tasks associated with getting that project completed. So make sure you're not confusing the projects with tasks. And so you will list those items accordingly. Okay? And number 3, make sure to incorporate a to-do list and a done list. Start by building your to-do list the day before or the night before instead of waiting until the day of. That way you're avoiding adding additional tasks to your to-do list throughout the day, which can create overwhelm. And then you're going to feel like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to finish these things, and my list is growing on, right? And then a to-done list or a done list can be also very beneficial because it helps you to itemize your accomplishments and can be a tool of motivation. A done list can also help you avoid task repetition, and it can be an effective tracking tool like a to-do list. A done list will definitely help to bring structure and organization to you in your business as well as your personal life. So that's all we have for now. This is Altrema Harper, Certified Organizational Specialist at OrganizedPreneur.com. Have an amazing day with ease.